What's up, A family? AB Investments is back with you. Um, I'm shooting this video because of something that is really concerning that I've come across. Um, I've seen a YouTuber that literally just yesterday made a video, or quite a couple of videos, saying that he personally quoted that he don't know much about options. Literally, and I think he was getting high too when he was smoking when he was doing it. I think his name was the. I like the guy. That's surprisingly why I'm even so baffled by it. Again, nothing against the guy, but this is really scary. Like, his name is the Common Sense Investor. He literally quoted on one of the videos he had yesterday. I think he was going live or something, and he said, like, somebody asked him something about options, and he was like, I don't know much about options. And today I see him make a video, um, and he's explaining what he's doing about options and how to play in them. This is absolutely the most, like, this is the casino at your fingertips. If you don't know what you're doing with options, I swear to you, you will hate yourself. You'll get to a point where, from the losses that like, okay, I remember when I first got mauled in options. That was back in 2018. And personally, I like there was a point and there was a chance for me to play it safe and play with the stock and just buy the stock, or play it had I known the options a little more at that time. I could have played it differently and could have profited. And then I hated myself for the longest because it was just an amazing play. It was just amazing times. Now, nevertheless, with, like, the years have passed. I don't. Okay, I don't like saying this, but that last June run up, um, I was at my full potential, obviously, after 3 years of investing. And I've scored big. In fact, I had a little rant with someone on Facebook, um, earlier today, and I'm not really proud of it. But they basically dared. They said that I was some amateur or something. They're like, they dared me to show what I've done, and then I was like, here, look. Um, Back in June of 2021, I had many option plays, including the stocks that I was holding with AMC, that stocks that I still hold with AMC. But the options, this is just a way. Again, guys, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But personally, the way that if you see my videos and you're following the channel, obviously you know by now that my motto is, my strategies. I keep my eyes open on everything, and I'm an investor. I'm not just some sort of, some guy that's just gonna hold and, wait for something to happen. No, I'm obviously trying to make money work. We're here for money. So I was, I like, this was like the best. If you know exactly what you're doing with options, this was the bet, like paradise. So in June of 2021, I was like loading up on options, and I'll tell you what kind of options I was loading up on. Not just what this YouTuber was mentioning to his followers. When the night before he was just saying, or he responded, like, you can quote me, you can go watch it, saying that he don't know much about options. And the day later, he's like, I'm playing a week or 2 weeks out. And he's even saying, I lost $60 or $16 or $11. Um, this is the worst thing you could do. So, like, in June 2021, there was one day where, and I kid you not, where my options flew $880,000 in one day, you know? And yes, options have that power to move things while you're waiting and holding your stock. That's the way to make extra money on the side. Get the money in when you cash out your options, load them up in stocks, and load up on stocks. But that was back then. Now the game has changed because obviously that whole GME, and Wall Street bets and all that craze back then, back in January of 2021, that made the market maker go completely different about things. So they knew that people were just YOLOing in, which is what this YouTuber is telling the following. Um, and what the market maker did is he changed the way or the strategy of how they're playing the option chain. And I'm going to tell you now how, because he knew that people don't know much about options. They were just YOLOing in on uncovered calls or uncovered puts. Now, many didn't even, like 90% didn't even know what an uncovered put was. They're just, it was like, okay, this is it. Option, call, or Robinhood, or Webull. Put it in, load it up, and keep going. And, the market maker basically found the glitch to that. And so many people got mangled. Like, so many sad stories, guys. It literally will change your mind from being an investor to a gambler, and you wouldn't know it until you're in it. So I'm gonna tell you today about the safer ways, in my opinion, of playing options if you're gonna go down that route. If you're gonna go down that route again, you need to understand everything about options. So I'm gonna explain to you in this next video what this what the right options, like the strategies or the mindsets, especially the market makers and the hedge funds, were playing, while the amateurs, I guess, were thinking that it's just make a uncovered call or an uncovered put. Much love. I'll be right back.